Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Zim, and this is Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar, Season 3, Episode 15, Cold Stones, Warm Hearts. This is one of our Digimon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or stories and creatures in alternate realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io. Go! Take a look at it, let us know what you think. For now, we shall begin with introductions, starting with Lightpaw.
Hello, I'm Lightpaw. I do the characters, the voice, the locations, the plot lines, the summary. Well, not the summaries usually, but I do everything else. I am the storyteller. As you can see, I am very, very fabulous, white and blue. Moving right along, Arcus.
I'm playing Arcus. Ruin! I am an electric piece of charisma under the Azure.
Remember that we can barely understand you when you go like that, Gimund.
It is cute.
Hang
but
on, the
people need
judges
to
are
actually
reviewing at
understand your
1/16th
intro.
speed.
Now it's very cute, but people do need to understand your intro.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gimund, and I'm playing Arcus, the electric piece of charisma who is very, very squeaky. Under the Azure.
Hello everybody, I am Zim, and I am playing as Asher, the Labramon, Astral Light type, God of Death, Lord of Evil, Master of Undead, and a bunch of other titles. And off to the minion.
Hello, y'all. I'm IDDoThings, or Ido if you prefer, and I'll be playing Haboku, the undead Lukamon, and necrotic and fire type ape, and tend to be a not the brainiest of the bunch of the party, but his heart's in the right place. I assume so. On to the chase.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragon Aaron. I'm going to be playing Jace, the Black Gillimon X, and currently, Sled Dog, I guess.
Are you really a Guilmon still, though? I mean, you've not gone back to being a Guilmon in, like, 10 sessions. Or 20
True,
sessions.
Growlmon X. Growlmon X. And Shadow Mythic type, passing it on to Riv.
Hello, I am Pelderis, and I'll be playing Riv, the mythic water type Vorvamon, who is very interested in everything going on, but also kind of wishes that the sled didn't suddenly go vertical. That made things a little more difficult.
And for the recap, we'll turn it over to the Sled Dog. Or Dino. Yeah, we'll go with Dino.
Oh, yes. Last time we left the forested area after discovering a lovely sleigh buried in the snow and managing to dig it up. After digging it up, we found out that a huge creature could pull this thing. Joy. Everybody piled into the sleigh, except for Jace. Jace was the sled dog. Jace pulled us out into the open, out of the forest, into the tundra. Out in the tundra, well, winter in the north. You know, snow, and more snow, and more snow, and more snow. Asher put his tent over the sleigh. That helped, except then we got stuck into more snow, and then more snow. Then there was ice. Yay, ice. People are free to, of course, remind me if I'm missing things. Yes, blizzards.
Don't forget about the garlic bread incident.
Getting there. We finally make it to the base of the city the mountain the city is on, and there's a winding path that goes up it that we will have to take after crossing the ice.
A generous bestowal.
IDDoThings tipped $10, Razim coins.
You ready?
Ido, thank you very much for that tip. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Yes. Jace started to pull the sleigh up the mountain until he smelt. Well, at first it was just onion soup, but then, garlic bread. And garlic bread is good. So, going up the long way was no longer an option, and exercising his ability to teleport with a radius of 20 feet became the highest priority. To go ahead and get up the mountain from slow, wearing the sleigh as backpack mode, to no, now there's garlic bread up there. Which Jace, well, I guess technically Arcus is the one that traded the snozberries for an entire cart's worth. Jace is now asleep.
What?
Well, Gimund found stick.
Oh,
Yanni?
I didn't expect that.
I'm never doing that again.
That was a thing.
So, to take this from a slightly different angle, we're going to wind the clock back probably about 20 minutes. You guys just reached the base of the mountain, and everybody but Jace, you guys are comfortable in the sled, getting an update about how long it's going to take to get up the mountain. When one of you smells bread. And suddenly, the sleigh is now horizontal. What was the floor is now a wall. How are you guys reacting to that?
I believe this happening during somebody's watch. Or was just Jace doing it by himself? Oh,
I don't remember if there was one right this second. Or if there was, I don't remember who it was.
by the way, hey, your best mentioned fan art in chat.
All right, for the fan art, we've got this piece from Mervas of Riv reading a book.
Really nice service.
Shading's incredible.
Yeah,
That
he's
is
improved a
actually
lot.
really
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
And then this one of Asher probably about to meet the guy.
He just wants to talk.
Ah,
He just wants to talk.
When did you get the Reaper job, Crystal?
He's always been the
don't
Reaper.
worry about it.
Yeah, let's say don't worry about it.
What do you mean? He's the one, and people get it from.
Yeah, they come to him for it, you know? But yeah.
But yeah, as far as the rest of you are concerned, the floor is now a wall. And one of the walls is now the floor.
Just happened.
You just get a snore from Haboku.
Right, I forgot dogs sleep through everything.
Dan is staying. Let's sleep her dang dog's life.
Sleeping like the dead.
Unlike most dogs that, chase rabbits and such in their sleep, Haboku just does not move at all. Just ragdoll.
Imagining the moment he actually closes his eyes and goes to sleep, it just turns into, like the Windows shutdown noise.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Actually, a little bit miffed because as of Windows 11, both the shutdown and startup noises are just 2 notes each.
Yeah, well, that's
It's just
because Windows 11 is
beedoo.
bad designed.
And boodity.
Windows 11 is just kind of badly designed in general.
And now it's got AI in it.
Mhm.
Which is why I haven't updated, because fuck that.
Neither have I.
But
You
anyway,
shall see me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
I will accept this passing through only because it says it is flavored, not actual that.
Concern?
Question marks?
extra concern, yeah.
I mean, Lightpaw, you get to see it. We don't.
Yeah, I about to say. We just get that piece of context, and we're just like, okay.
I mean, I sent it to him.
Oh,
You see why I said what I said, Lightpaw. Asher will go Reaper mode if somebody tries to give Arcus, you know.
Oh.
so anyone that wants, while we're still climbing up, can give me a perception check.
Wait, we're still...
Gladly.
I'm sorry, I might have been distracted. We're still climbing up?
He went back to see if people reacted to the sled going vertical, because that kind of got brushed over last time.
Oh.
Well,
Like,
we'll
if
still
people a
out.
chance to respond to that.
I have no real... nothing really to respond on that, no.
I mean, it's because the reason Riv isn't worried about it and is just going to try and go back to sleep is because obviously we're still moving up with this, so like we're not falling down. If he was falling down, he'd do something, but he's hit the wall now floor and not the wall now ceiling, so. Yeah, he's not too worried about that yet.
Yeah, I mean, we've got him back to the sleigh, so we're not falling out. I mean, Asher's probably the least likely to have fallen anywhere because he's in the driver's seat.
That and Riv can fly, so like, if he does fall, he'll just fly a bit. It's fine.
Oh, that roll. It's begging.
7 is lucky, though.
Okay, that's accepted.
Gamba Gamba.
Yeah, that's begging to be vigored.
Okay, Arcus. There is a scent in the air that fills your heart with dread and your stomach with hunger. You smell garlic bread on the wind just before the world starts twisting inside out as Jace starts teleporting up the mountain.
I smell garlic bread.
That can be a later me problem.
Well, I guess at least we're getting up there fast.
And as mentioned, once you guys do get up to the to the walls of the city, and into the guard station, you are able to trade one bag of snowberries for one cart full of onion soup in garlic bread bowls. Jace was kind enough to make sure that everyone in the party had a meal before he ate the rest and went to go lay down in the stables, which was the only room that was big enough for him.
Even though I can shrink my size.
Yep.
And
Because
like I
you
said,
can doesn't mean that you will.
it's not like this is not a comfortable place. They have plenty of large Digimon in the city. They've got this place bedded out with nice soft bedding, warm braziers that are filled with plenty of fuel to burn through the night. Stationed regularly enough that nobody's going to freeze. So this isn't the barn out back. It's a proper stable house.
Oh, excuse me.
Stay tight.
Thank you.
Did anybody want to seek alternative arrangements, or was everybody going to be cool staying in the watch house for the night?
No argument here.
Honestly, Rib might just keep staying in the sled. He doesn't have to care about temperature, really, so.
Ash will stay in the watch house.
Arcus will stay in the 5-star apartment of Chase's hair.
Remember to leave a review on Quaff Advisor.
What?
Okay.
Hotel Trivago, man.
That's what I said. Don't think that's actually how you spell it, but it's French, so I'm not going to bother.
Correct decision regarding French.
I say eyeballing Gaelic as the elective language I'm going to be trying to find.
Which form of Gaelic?
Celtic, if I can find somebody to teach it, but that's going to depend entirely on what's on offer at the college.
Which form of Celtic Gaelic?
I have Irish heritage, so that one.
So Irish, not Scottish, not the Isle of Man, not Pic.
Not Picts, no. Not Welsh either.
Because they're all Gaelic.
The other option is to go for something completely oddball and look for somebody to teach me Tongan, but no. Anyway,
I was about to be a nerd and mention I know how to say some things in Faroese of all languages.
so the night passes. It feels like the guardhouse is used to keeping visitors overnight. They know how to show you guys to proper accommodations and then leave you the heck alone. They don't even seem overly cautious of you. Just the correct amount of caution for strangers.
So they're reasonable, but not like paranoid, but also not like, hey, here's the keys.
Yeah, you don't get given the keys to the city. You don't even get given keys to the watch house, but you do be left alone. It helps that you're technically on the outside of the city, and you can tell that because there's a big magical bubble on the other side of the wall. The fog, the clouds technically get real damn thick outside of the watch house, though. To the point that it is basically whiteout conditions before the dawn comes.
Ooh, freezing fog.
But the most reliable thing about night is that eventually it turns into day. And with the day comes the day shift. They don't seem particularly like they're going to come bother you, but there is more activity in the watch house. What is everybody going to do when they wake up?
Look at the others, since they're the ones from here. Mainly the squeaky one that's in my hair.
Considering that none of you has a mirror, that's a really impressive trick, Jace.
I can pull them out of my hair.
Just look for the yellow highlights. Right. Let's see if we can get in. And Arcus is going to go to the city gates.
The watch house is built sort of around the gates. Into the gate, really. But the the desk where visitors would check in is occupied by a let me check my notes here. Piontomon.
Google time. Oh no, you already linked it.
One of the guards he's seen before.
Probably, but you know how Digimon are. There's a pretty decent chance that if this Digimon is a guard that Arcus would recognize, he might not be able to recognize their current form.
Suppose Arcus can try and do a lore check. See if he can, or insight.
Thank you, I do. Either or.
Insight feels like it would give the best information right now. So 7, 10.
Feeling really generous with the tens tonight.
Either that or they're being front loaded.
That is sort of a front load scenario because it's a 10 into a 10.
And last time it was also a 10 into a 10.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more of a make it rain scenario. The second one is definitely front loaded because the first of the 10s was the third die rolled.
Nah, rain should only be associated with 10s against them.
That's true. Very true. And now I just imagine a come on in the background.
Yeah. Anyway.
I lean to the right. Wait, what?
Oh, I made my side joke and then just went anyway.
There are a couple of Digimon you think this might be. Given that he doesn't look too old, chances are it's somebody who was more recently promoted to this role. Give me just a second. I need to check the pre-evolution for this. No, I did not intend to search for Phantomon. I really did mean Piontomon.
Yeah, funny thing about that Digimon you picked, it's an unreleased one.
Oh dear. That's impressive.
What happened?
I don't know what Digivolves into this.
You could just pull one, make up one up. I mean, it is Digimon.
To be fair, Digimon evolution charts are
Yeah.
Plenty of rabbit Digimon to pick from.
Digimon evolution charts are Venn diagrams of arrows.
And
Yeah,
basically
that's
summarized
okay.
as yes.
Yes. If you want my recommendation, I'd say Antilomon.
Gimund, there are 3 or 4 names that come to mind of Digimon this could be, but you don't really have a solid way of knowing which of them it is. And if you check your DMs, you have a list.
He has a list. He's checking it twice. 66.6 ongoing % chance that he's wrong.
Can you
Damn it,
make
now I need
a
to make
lore
a-
check to try and narrow it down? Or that be too much at this point?
I think you've got as much as you're going to get.
Okay.
Like, there are probably a few other guards, but none of them are the right age range for this.
Arcus brain. This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, none of these guys are books, so I don't know what to tell.
We're looking to enter the city. I'm from here. I'm Arcus.
The Piantamon stands up from his chair, pauses, sits back down, and then stands on his chair to look over the desk. Well, you might be.
What do you mean might be? I am Arcus.
Where's the other one?
Riv is going to quickly type up in very big font on his digipad and hold it up, just saying glitch, underlined, bolded, holding it up behind Arcus.
The other one's still around. Trust
Yeah.
us.
The Piantamon looks up at it, blinks, looks down at Arcus, looks up at the sign, looks down at Arcus. Look, a lot of Digimon claim that they are people that they could be or couldn't be. I can't take your word on it. Do you guys have any kind of identification?
I was going to say, Asher's just going to pull out the badge. We're with the data anomaly hunters. Let us in. There's a certain someone from our group here that I need to go have a talk with.
Oh, him.
Oh, has he been a problem for you? Because I would be very happy to know if he has.
No, not as such. It's just everyone in town knows he's here. It's not like he's making... He starts rifling through his desk, looking for a clipboard and some documents. It's not like any of the demands he's making are unreasonable or anything. It's just, I mean...
I
They're
mean, you're also
basically-
either Kari, Dio, Shana, or Bento.
The guard looks up. Well, yeah, it's me, Dio, but
You're
That doesn't
fired.
prove that doesn't prove a lot. Look, I'm gonna let you in anyway. I just need you to fill out some paperwork. Nothing major. I just need your names, and if any of you can digivolve, I need your next forms.
I can digivolve. Does that count?
He looks over to you and then looks up. Ah, yeah, I'll need your previous form.
Gilman.
Haboku will head tilt. But if you remember being a bigger, or at least think you were bigger, but don't have exactly know what.
Riv is just
I
going
just
to
need
shift
something.
Riv is just going to shift the sign a bit over Haboku.
Look, who has the best handwriting? He
Riv,
asks, clicking a pen.
Yeah, Arcus is pointing to Riv.
Hi, yeah, it's probably me.
He hands you a clipboard and a pen. It's not onerous by any means. It's basically, it's a lot like a doctor's office check-in sheet more than anything else. Just asking for your name, your current species, any species you can change into, and your current business.
Alright, does it also ask where we're from? Or does it just ask current business?
Yes, it also asks your place of origin.
Jace looks up and goes, so if the place of origin I'm from technically no longer exists, is there something you want me to write?
What do you mean
Probably
it no
current
longer-
address.
What do you mean it no longer? Yes, current ad. We just need to know where you are if you break something.
Writes down his current address.
Riv will write down both his current address as well as his address for his the little place he lives in the mountains, in the fjord area.
Ah, yes, third glacier on the left, second to the south.
Arcus is gonna write the address of the family home that he grew up in.
Asher's just going to write the dark area.
When Riv's checking the paperwork and sees that, he's just going to look at Asher, look at the paperwork, look at Asher again, and go, I don't think it counts if it's not your current address.
Hein. He'll write down the address for the house.
Should I write Peaks Refuge?
Well, you're kind of staying
Look,
with me, so probably to put down my address.
Guys, if you
Okay.
have multiple places where you stay or can stay, just write them down.
Asher's
There's
going to
lines
re-add
for
the dark
additional
area.
address.
Well, I only know that I'm from there. I don't think I specifically had a house as or anything.
You probably had a house there.
You're right. But I don't know what the address is.
Then just write down the one you know.
Okay. Looks down. Then turns to Asher. What's the address again?
Asher's just going to write down the address. Asher's then going to look at the sky and past the sky to the great overbeing in the sky. So what's the address? I think
What
I caught him off.
What are you talking to?
Oh, he's
I
talking
am
to
not making up the.
God.
I am not making up an address in Kinzo for you guys. You write down the correct address. I am not making up a street map, especially not on the fly.
All right, 14385 Asher Street.
We don't live on Asher Street. We live in Woodton. Or I guess you live in Woodton. I gave you the house.
Asher is also going to write down the address for Jace's new place.
Does what all millennials wish their parents would do for their kid. It gives their kid a house. Their kid moves into their apartment.
He needed more space for his throne room, you know?
So, how have been things around here lately?
The Dio is looking at the paperwork with increasing something on his face.
As he gets that look, Riv is just going to say, "Now imagine if I wasn't here to do paperwork."
I mean, I could put down my every single address I've ever lived at, but you don't want
He
that.
just shakes his head. This place is what it is. Not as many tourists as there used to be. He just glances out the window at the fog that still hasn't quite dissipated.
Since it is kind of a hike to get up here. Cold.
That's just impossible to get up here if you don't have some kind of cold resistance. Even the high tech thermal tents aren't enough for some of the nights out there.
Oh yeah, I guess it is cold out here.
Also, there's something about the area getting colder. I don't remember that being really a thing when I was living around here before I headed out.
It's really been ramping up in the last couple months. Or I guess
Are you guys
ramping
having a
down.
lot of glitch issues here?
Not around here. Some of the trails on the mountains are not great. We've had some glitch puddles just there. And one of the trade routes further east is just gone. We don't know what happened to any of the merchants that were running it.
I think some of the outskirt areas were having issues with the ground opening up and, I guess, making the ground unstable. So yeah, that's probably not good for roads.
Yeah, I've heard some of the deep tundra areas are like that too. That would definitely disrupt a trade caravan or two.
But hey, it's good that you're not having too much issues inside the city. That's a lot harder to deal with.
No kidding. But that's our job, not yours. Where were you planning to go? I know that neighborhood. Those places are not big enough for the whole group of you to stay in one or at once.
we were going to head towards the library.
Yeah. That's probably where that guy you're looking for went.
We were probably gonna head there anyways, or at least I was.
I'm following them right now.
I'm new here, so I'm probably following as well.
I am also new here, but there's a library, so I know where I want to go.
I can show you guys to the library.
Okay, give me a second.
Should we take the sleigh inside, or are we finding a place to park it? Or am I just wearing it like a backpack again?
The gatehouse should be fine. We don't exactly have a lot, or we don't exactly have a lot of traveling caravans, like I said, but we always have space for some.
A character, the temptation to have Jace just pull a remote out of his or out of the thin air and press the button and have the sleigh go beep beep.
It does not. In fact, it goes ching ching.
And Jace is just manifested the system on the sleigh. ST said it. Everybody heard that.
Canon now.
Very canon.
The sleigh bells rang. Weren't you listening?
And the sleigh bells jingling, jing, jing, jingling, jing. All right.
And Arcus will be leading everyone to the library.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. You know, we're most of us are probably spending the rest of the day.
I just
should always
imagine
spend
Asher is
the
having
rest
the menacing aura as he grow in size and power as we get closer to the library.
No, Dio's behind you. Tubular Bells does start playing though. As you can see the library from almost as soon as you get in the gate. There are, in fact, two very large structures you can make out almost as soon as you get in the gate that seem to be at more or less opposite sides of the city. Kind of. One of them, as I'm sure Arcus is happy to point out, is the library. It seems to be a palatial building. That just sprawls across what would be several city blocks in a modern city. And the other one is a tower that climbs to the very tip of the dome and beyond.
So over there is the library, and that's Dad's tower over there.
So they're at the library?
The DAH person should be.
Yes. So we go there first. I have been
Riv left the
waiting
moment
quite
the
a
library
while.
got pointed out.
In order to get to the library, you guys do need to cross through a little bit of a market district.
Don't care, can fly.
Don't care,
don't
his
care, and-
menacing aura is probably scaring everybody away.
Will be upon on the person who dares to offer free samples.
Do the right thing, yeah. Do the right thing.
Why was Never mind.
I think for the funny contrast, considering the funny contrast of this party right now.
Yeah, I didn't need Jason showing up. We don't need that.
That's Asher's theme right now. Yeah, the library's front gates are open. The front doors beyond the front gates are open. It seems that they are accepting visitors at least into the front portion.
Asher is just casually walking his way in.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna go hang out over there. Let me know if you need me for anything. I don't think I need to bear witness to the murders that are about to occur.
It is not murder, it is reaping. It's different when you are a god of death.
Either rate, is there a bar nearby that I can see?
Yeah, sure, kiddo. Whatever you say. Now, where's that bar?
That'd be a navigation or investigation.
Oh, I have to roll a thing. I guess I should actually open my character sheet session.
You probably should, yeah.
Arcus can give you 3 dots in navigation to assist.
Yeah, let me just find Jace. There he is. You said what or navigation?
3 dots.
No, he said something.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh,
Investigation.
I'm probably going to
investigation.
do an investigation because I actually got 2 dots in that.
Okay, you get 4 dice actually then.
Okay.
Four for 4.
I'll burn a soul, so sure, why not? There. There you go.
You are, in fact, able to find a couple of bars. One of which is... Oh, I can't use that expression right now. One of which is catering to ice-type clientele, but the other one seems to be catered to people who are sane, and has braziers and warm drinks instead.
I'll go into the warm drinks one. Even though the Minnesotan in me says iced coffee while it's negative 15 out, sounds amazing.
You wish it was negative 15 out.
Okay, negative 30. Better?
Yeah, it is cold.
I was ice skating, it was negative 60.
Yes, but were you doing it at Jace's size, wearing what Jace is currently wearing?
No, I was wearing less because I'm a Minnesotan. And I didn't realize that the air was deadly.
I'll probably still go out in shorts and a t-shirt. Maybe I'll toss on a vest.
Look, I don't wear a shirt that often. You get used to the cold after a while.
I mostly wear a shirt
Same.
because ain't nobody want to see me, without one. Too ugly.
Also, to be fair, it ain't the temperature; it's the wind that'll get you. So
Yeah, as long as you can break the wind, it's usually completely comfortable.
And
It's-
to be fair, the dome is preventing the wind, so
oh yeah, no, it's fine.
But Jace will go to the warm one because he is not a northerner. He is from just north of the forest zone. He's on the edge. He's they don't get winter where he is. That's this.
Not to mention, you're probably cold-blooded, so... As Jace just suddenly drops and falls asleep.
I'm not that kind of cold-blooded.
you're as cold as ice.
I need to sacrifice your love. Okay. Why do you do this to me?
Because unfortunately, the possum I'm staying with right now has that kind of special interest. So I must inflict it upon others as well. Anyway, the prices at this bar and tavern are reasonable, considering the scarcity of the ingredients. But you notice that not many of the locals are paying with money.
I blink. I go up to the bar. I go, is money actually good here?
The barmaid leans on the finishes cleaning the glass she was working on, leans on the bar and looks at you, and then looks up. Yeah, money's good.
Oh, good, because I was about to say the only thing else I have to trade is music.
What kind of music?
Whatever kind you like. I got 2 guitars on my back.
Can you play both at the same time?
I can try. I haven't tried that before. I might be able to. I mean, it's just whammying.
She eyes
To
you.
roll to try.
She eyes you, eyes her clientele, and gets a thoughtful, shrewd expression on her face. Let's open a tab, and then we'll see what happens tonight.
Sure. My kid and the rest of them are at the library, so they're going to be there a while. Sits down.
She pours the drinks.
How much money does Jace have? Hold on. Oh, he has like 38 bytes, so he's fine. Have fun in the library, guys. Jace is here.
Yeah, she. Just for your records, she serves a lot of drinks that have the word "hot" as part of their names.
To be expected at this point?
Yeah, things like hot toddies, anything you light on fire before you drink it, that sort of thing. Arcus. There is an unfamiliar figure wearing a very familiar bow tie sitting behind the big desk at the entrance of the museum, which is the first floor of the library. You know this. But the Digimon is an Arcaleomon.
So it's not a familiar person.
I said it is an unfamiliar Digimon wearing a familiar bow tie. the combination of the bow tie and where they are sitting gives you a pretty good idea of who this might be. But if so, the person was not an Archeleomon last time.
Arcus is gonna see if he can remember. So would that be a lore?
Yes. Sorry. Archelomon. My notes had a typo.
Actually, what does that look like? Arkel.
The Discord.
Yep.
Ah! Arcus will saw the one.
With the words, the night turtle. Must not be pleasant, isn't getting around like that.
Or running a
Yeah,
library like that.
5 distinct lore.
That was actually a 7. I forgot to tell you to lower the difficulty because of the bow tie. Does that change you wanting to soul one of the ones?
Nah.
Well, also,
Okay.
he gets to know if he succeeds before he souls and such, anyways.
Ah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to know if you succeed for willpower and vigor, but for boost dice, you do get to know.
So would a 6 be enough?
Not quite. So the 7 will get it though.
Okay.
This is probably the museum's director, the dean, Kiel. Mostly
Arcus
because
Go ahead.
mostly because he's wearing a very fancy bow tie that you recognize. But the last time you saw Kiel, he was a Muchomon.
Arcus is gonna, Hey, Viv! You're gonna like this person. And, Riv maybe, getting, Orbamon napped for a little bit.
Well, Rib is busy already poking at the books that are nearby the entrance.
Near the entrance, you're actually really only going to find pamphlets advertising the museum and the artifacts that are on display as part of the museum.
I mean, do they contain information about the museum, like the layout, things like that?
Very, very general layout in the sense of, like, there are boxes laid out that say, antiquities and
Is map better than no map? He can replace this later if he finds a better one.
like this is the equivalent of you going into a local art museum and it has boxes labeled modernism, pointillism, impressionism, telling you what's in what area. Like that's the level of detail you've got here. It's not listing the artifacts in detail, just a general theme for each category.
Oh yeah, but that's better than having nothing. So he's taken it.
Hooray! Acquired pamphlet.
What was the name of the guy that we're here for?
Gamuga.
Where is Gamuga?
The Archelomon looks up and goes, pardon?
Where is Gamuga?
Is that the name of the gentleman who's visiting us from Kinzo?
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure. He's got permission to visit the lower depths and the stacks, and some of the deep archives as part of whatever he's studying on behalf of the DAH.
Excellent.
Can I see some identification?
He's gonna pull out the badge. I am here for him.
I have come
Nice
for
to
you.
If you have a message, we can try to record it, take it down, and get it to him when he returns. We don't generally go after our patrons, after all.
That is why I will be going. Please direct me.
Meanwhile, Haboku behind him, colon and the expression.
Well, I'm afraid I wouldn't have very much of an idea of where specifically he is within the building. As you have no doubt noticed, it's quite large.
Do you have a section that is based more off of ruins?
Several.
Okay. Do you have any sections that are based on the more local ruins?
Yes, we do have several areas devoted to the eras of the Henka region.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Ghost. Have fun trying to find the guy. See you.
We have fan art for Haboku from Blue Banner.
Robert?
Oh,
Oh, thank you for that. It's adorable.
Was there a specific era of oh dear.
He probably recognized the energy Rib was giving off as he was leaving. So you know, he probably already knows it's too late.
Pity. Quite the pity.
I think I better ask Dad if we can use more of the library while we're here. I feel like we're gonna need it.
Okay, scratch that. I know where we're going to be for the next few days is while we're in town. What is
So
one of us?
give the Riv additional library access.
Oh, a local art. Oh, goodness me. You're Arcus, aren't you?
He's gonna look
Oh.
over to whoever is talking to him.
It's Kyle.
Oh, hi, Mr. Kyle. You look different.
Yes, quite mysterious. I was studying a new collection of potsherds. Oh goodness, about a month back, when all of a sudden my poor flippers were now, well,
Oh,
Shing,
speaking
shing.
of potsherds, Arcus is gonna pull out the pottery shards. So, on our way here, we found
They are sherds.
oh, the shards. We found these. Apparently, they were being smuggled or something. Don't quite know too much about that, but apparently some of these are actual, genuine Henka shards.
oh dear, smugglers again?
Again?
Oh, that would. Oh, we do try so very hard to maintain the provenance of all of the artifacts, but oh, if there's a smuggler, that would explain a few things.
Arcus at this point is just gonna set the shards on the counter.
He taps the box, or he taps the shards gently with one of his knives. Yes, yes. See how the fracture lines here? They're just too clean. This was broken much more recently. Oh dear. The sheer volume we were getting of new relics was, of course, suspicious, but... Oh... Oh, I'll need to get these under a magnifying glass to make sure.
I have a feeling I have a lot more to talk about with Dad now.
Perhaps. Oh, but where's Fulgur?
He's glitched.
Oh dear.
And Asher's just pointing at Arcus. Riv's not
Oh,
here to
dear,
be
dear,
subtle. Asher has no subtlety.
Arcus is just blinking back and forth as if he doesn't really understand what was said.
Well, do give your father my best. He, of course, can give you permission to further explore the stacks. He is technically the guardian.
I was planning on asking him if to give permission to my friends as well. So, yeah.
Likely a
okay,
good
Asher?
idea, but...
So, are you
Likely a good
going to
idea.
direct me to the deep archives or whatever it is that they're at?
Well, I'm afraid I don't know. Not precisely.
You don't know where it is here in your building?
Have you not explained the... Oh, dear. The library is made of two major portions. Three, if you count the vaults, really, but... The first several layers, starting here and going down, are a museum rather than the library proper. It's where certain archaeological studies are done and verification of relics like the ones you've brought. The library proper is headed by someone else. The director is Nigel, a good friend of Arcus's father. Of mine as well, but she's the one who would be responsible for visiting scholars and that sort of thing.
Very well, direct me to her.
I'm afraid she's handling town council business today. You remember where the council hall is, right, Arcus?
Just in case he doesn't, will you please direct me?
The council operates out of the base of the tower, of course, of your father's tower. Although it's more accurate to say that your father claimed the upper levels of the tower that the town hall has always been in.
Ah, I know where that is. Thank you. And he's going to start stalking out. Because he was pointed towards the tower.
Arcus is gonna follow because he needs to ask Dad for permission.
Haboku will accompany as well. Before leaving, he'll say, "You gonna be okay here, Viv?"
I think Riv's gone.
Riv is so gone. I'm pretty sure Haboku didn't notice, though, so he looks over to talk and he's just blinking Riv outline.
Pretty much. Well, I guess we're leaving Riv here. And he'll quickly accompany Asher and Arcus.
This is where we'd keep our Riv, if we had one.
Okay, but you brought him around a library. I mean, like...
Yeah, the Riv is gonna be here a while, especially once the Riv gets access to the actual library.
You see, this is just working in Asher's favor. The two most likely to stop him from his course of action have left. One's reading, the other one is drinking.
I left very intentionally.
Watch you leave, and then he comes back and goes to the same area Riv went to.
Hey, you want the Riv scene, or do you want to navigate it across the city first?
I mean, I'm good with Riv having a scene.
Yep, I was fine with either, so...
Okay, Riv, you didn't get asked what you were looking for specifically, so how are you going to attempt to navigate the museum collection, and what are you looking for?
All right. So in terms of it, he does have a rudimentary sectionated map. So, does any of those specifically mention ruins or things of the like as a section theme?
You see that there's an exhibit called Henka Through the Ages that looks promising, but none of them are labeled, like, you don't see the big neon sign that says ruins or anything like that.
That's fair. But as for that, he'll probably start there, and then if he doesn't find what he's looking for there by going to the oldest sections, he is going to continue to keep looking for older and older sections of the museum in terms of the exhibits, because he wants to try and find out as much information as possible about as oldest stuff as possible, considering that well, outside of just asking Arcus's dad, you know, trawling through this sort of stuff is the best shot that we have to trying to find out anything to do with this stuff. Well, also with the whole seals and issues and original Guardians, yada yada yada.
Okay. I'm going to ask for an academics check. with a caveat that getting useful specific information is going to be a very, very high roll.
Yeah, that's fair.
And depending on the answer, I will give you some detailed information, but it's going to be kind of very surface level because this is a public museum, essentially.
I figured. And unfortunately, this is the museum portion, so it isn't like he's going to be trawling through books to activate his specialty.
It's also worth remembering this is a museum. The relics are not the originals.
Well, yeah, but
in
even if they're
most
replicas,
cases.
even if they're replicas, he can still, it's still worthwhile information to have as a baseline. And that's part of the reason he was so excited and is going to do this immediately. It is getting this sort of stuff as a baseline is very good for him.
Yeah, we heard museum and said, say less, fam.
Yeah, basically. And I'll solo one to try and make that double digits. I'll be a 10.
There is a little bit of confusion because without the signage or the overall decor changing very much, you turn a corner that should still be in the Henka through the region or through the ages area, and the art on the walls and the various artifacts and such stop being the kind of thing you would expect to see in Henka. You know, potsherds, vases, cold weather gear, sleds, and that sort of thing, and start being the kind of thing you would expect to see in heck.
Hmm?
The forest region, Shinran.
Shinran, yeah, okay.
Like you see the displays of the kinds of dwellings that the Digimon in this region that says it's Henka were living in are wood and thatched constructions and using thin tree chopping axes and that sort of thing.
Is this the same sort of stuff or similar to what he got to see referenced in the Ephesus ruins? When we had the lantern going?
No.
Alright, had to ask.
Because in Ephesus, there were trees, yes, and there was a tree that was part of the main motif of it, but most of the things that you were seeing were more hilly grasslands that had occasional pockets of trees. This looks more like deep forest kind of things.
Yep, just wanted to check on that.
So this is more what modern Shinran forest is like.
And you said that's a very sudden change, correct?
Yes. To the point that you have to go back around the corner a couple times and check the signage to make sure you didn't accidentally wander into the Shinrin Forest exhibit, which isn't even labeled on the map.
Okay.
But there are placards and things that are confirming this is, in fact, depictions of some kind of life in the Hangar region.
All right, so now we're 2 for 2 on the histories of a region between original Guardians and now completely flopping biomes. Neat. That is totally not a bad sign at all, right, guys?
Absolutely not.
Something, climate change is real?
Look,
Did you know? Oh well, apparently.
look, we're gonna go to Ginshaden eventually, and find out that it used to be a massive marsh or something.
Sounds right.
But yeah,
No,
Riv
you
is definitely noting that.
What was that, Jace?
I said it used to be underwater.
All right. So yeah, Riv is gonna investigate this particular split for a good bit, but it sounds like he's not gonna get too much additional information, at least here, about it. But it does
With a
give
10,
him. Go ahead.
with a 10, you are able to read between enough of the lines to get a sense that part of the reason that you aren't able to figure out what's going on here is that you don't think that the academics know what's going on here either.
So the tactful, we don't know what the fuck happened, so we're not even going to spitball it.
That is certainly an interpretation that would make sense. It's either that or there is a wild debate between rival schools of thought. But as far as you are able to discern from what is presented in this public-facing museum, they have no idea that they're willing to admit to.
Or at least that has enough traction and pull to force the others to let them front face it.
You're not even seeing some scholars believe or anything similar in any of the wording. They are not even referring to a specific event. They're not even willing to commit to a specific time. They know there is an abrupt switch at some time in the past.
Definitely good to know.
Totally healthy for the world too, you know.
Look, all I'm gonna say is we're currently 2 for 2 on finding out that the ancient biome of all these places were, like, literally opposite, or different in some massive way. Actually, I think we're 3 for 3, because I'm pretty sure when we looked into it, Kinzo also had a different biome. So yeah, we're actually I
Not
think we're 3 for
willing
3.
to commit to that.
Okay.
If that was something that I said, then sure, believe it. But
honestly, I don't even remember. I just remember that it was mentioned at some point.
I'm gonna be honest, I've lost the train of thought you're on there, pal.
Don't worry about it.
like, I'm fully
A
willing to
generous
admit that
bestowal.
the city Kinzo wasn't there all along, but
Frostybite 266 tip $10.
Frosty Bite, thank you so much for that tip. Thank you for the support.
Nah, just don't worry about it.
I don't think I've made any commitments out loud to you guys about the region Kinzo. However, very mysterious.
Yeah.
So you guys are walking back through the market region. But you do eventually cross into what would be considered a more residential area.
A generous bestowal.
Gimund _ tipped $10. Tip to the museum.
Thank you very much for that tip as well, Gimund. That is the second tier of the tip goal completed.
GTA slide was $10.01.
Yeah, I noticed. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me.
I'm just not looking at it.
Midnight was 10 minutes ago. It doesn't bother me. It wasn't my birthday anymore. Moving on.
Hold up!
You knew.
Today was your birthday? I might have forgotten.
You know my birthday. You know my birthday. I had to give it to you.
That doesn't mean I
And
remember.
also, it got mentioned in stream like 3 days ago.
You expect me to remember what I had for breakfast today?
Well, it's too late. It's past midnight here.
No.
No. Era, you know what we gotta do. Because you know
Pick up
what?
the
It's
guitar.
not past midnight here yet.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Of course, Fetch.
Fetch cute. Also, Chaos was saying that they'll go and set the clocks back an hour if they have to.
Okay. It's in tune enough.
I think I heard something from you.
You can hear that? Yes? No?
You are so quiet.
Pretty sure you're on the wrong mic.
No, I am not on the wrong mic. Discord just decided to quiet me.
Oh, wow.
This phenomenon again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't.
You
I've
can't
turned
hear
you
me
up
at
to
all.
200%, and you are so
Here.
quiet. Oh,
Let's see. Yeah, Discord just decided to churn me down, and I don't know why.
well,
Is
you're
that
better
coming
now.
through better now?
Yes.
Ready, guys?
Yep.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to you.
Alright, I'm satisfied. He was listening, right, Chaosum? We'll do it again if he wasn't.
I'll pull up the electric guitar. I think my roommate's still awake. Did we lose them?
Clearly, they were not listening. Clearly, we're going to have to do it again when they get back.
I think he turned into a tomato.
Happy birthday, you good girl.
Here, let me just double check to make sure Cass is awake. Oh, never mind. He's not online anymore. He might have just gone to bed. No electric guitar then.
Yup, definitely a tomato now.
I mean, we
You
could do
can
the whole,
unlock Michael.
if we really want to push it, we could do the, happy birthday, Mr. President kind of thing.
No, stop.
Oh,
There it is.
And no, it wouldn't be Mr. President. It would be good girl.
Well, I know, but it'd be really... People got my drift, because it'd probably be weird if I leaned in the mic and went, happy birthday, good girl.
Why would that be
Happy
weird? We were
birthday,
explicitly talking about
bestest
doing that to him.
girl.
Yeah, it wouldn't be weird at all. And then I believe yours is on Saturday, right, Era?
Ow, my wrist. What?
Your birthday?
Yeah. Yep.
And I will be seeing you for tabletop.
Yes, but we can't sing in front of Taya. He's got that will actually probably be bad.
Very well. We shall just have to drag you in for some SAR or something beforehand and do it then. Are you still breathing, Lightball?
Probably shouldn't be playing.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Oh, I can make it hotter. After all, you are such a good Twaggy.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Kidding.
I heard a noise.
We apologize, everyone, for breaking the storyteller. They might be back at in a minute.
Maybe.
The tower, up to the tower, up to the tower, up to the tower.
We'll end up wearing half of this water.
Oh, so cute.
So you're getting all moist for us?
Remember to hydrate, folks.
And
Quote
Blue
again.
Bat, I would hope that Chaosum made sure that he got the very best of good girl treatment for today.
He had to go get his card binder and he uses a fan to cool me off.
Stop being such a cute tomato, then. You have white fur on your face. It's turning all
okay,
red.
it's the coloring book. Yeah, I'm dying, Squirtle.
Off to the tower. Off to the tower. Off to the tower.
You guys do eventually cross into a more residential district.
The menacing aura around Asher is just growing bigger. I would like to use my
We'll be honest with-
cantrip to make things look darker and maybe a little bit of faint thunder rumbling.
You can trip if you want, but no, there aren't actually all that many Digimon out and about. It seems like most people who are in the residential district are probably staying in their residences for the most part. At least in the areas that you're traveling through, because I'm assuming you're taking the most direct route you can find.
100%.
While that isn't a beeline or anything like
None
that,
shall
you do need
see
to...
me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
I am concerned.
You probably should be.
Yeah, sure. The darkness around Asher coalesces into a shroud. That I will let Asher describe in detail.
I mean, that works for me.
And like I said, it's not a beeline or anything. You do need to weave and bob through a couple of residential areas, but some of them seem to be a little less hospitable, I guess is the word. Closed doors, closed shutters, that sort of thing. Occasionally you'll see a house that either doesn't have a door or has a door but it's partly open that you're assuming some kind of ice aligned Digimon lives in, because who else would leave their doors open in this kind of weather? But eventually you do reach a bit of a crowd that parts like the Red Sea before you as you approach the base of the tower. Because if there's one thing people in this town know, it's when something is none of their business.
Good, good. Asher is marching right up to the door. And he will open it.
I mean, you can open it if you want, but the door was already open.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's going right in.
So to your left, you see a happy, energetic Harrisman and coming home to their coffee. And to your right, we have the deaf incarnate.
Yeah.
In between them is a colon D dog.
The dichotomy.
There seems to be some kind of a town council meeting happening at the center of a really broad circular clearing, for lack of a better word, in the middle of the room, on which a dais has been constructed. You can tell that they are not, that one of them is an original construction and one of them was added later, because one of them is very fine stone with intricate patterns engraved in it, and the other is a wooden platform that isn't even nailed down to the stone. But it's old wood, so this was probably done a long while ago. Sometime before you were born, Asher. Because it's been there as long as you can remember.
Asher?
Not Asher. Arcus.
Yeah, I got a little confused there. I was like,
Asher wasn't exactly born. He just kind of existed.
This wood and stone has existed since Asher's creation.
Compared to your arguments that the stone was, I don't know necessarily about the wood. But yeah, the platform has been there as long as you can remember, Arcus. And on it there are a few Digimon who seem to be holding court isn't quite the right word for it, but it's also not the right word for it. They seem to be
Is
listening to go ahead.
is Dad there?
Matsu is on the platform, but kind of at one of the edges of the platform. Like, if there are 5 Digimon on that platform, and he is in the spot for contestant number 5.
Does it look like
The
they're wrapping up soon at all, or
they're listening to a merchant who was finishing an impassioned argument for the council to do something in capital letters about the lack of trade happening recently. 4 of the 5 members of the town council look like they have heard this before and are not thrilled to hear it again. And the 5th looks even less impressed than that. But kind of occupying the central seat is Nigel, who you recognize as the head of the library. And of course, Matsu is at the at one edge of the town council platform. But they, as you come in and the crowd parts for you, The five of them look up and past the Icemon, who doesn't really seem to be pleased about the fact that he's getting ignored and just keeps getting more and more passionate until even he feels the chill on his spine, and without turning around, thanks the council for their time and scurries off to the side.
Asher is just going to move up and just ask. Not really ask, but I am Ather with the Data Anomaly Hunters, and I am seeking one of our members here. Direct me to them. My patience is wearing thin.
Matsu is half out of his chair when he recognizes Arcus, and he does recognize Arcus, but Nigel kind of waves him down. She's the, for those who are not Arcus and who have not yet seen her, Nigel is a penguinmon, which you would think that after I've had to get the other two, I would have that art already ready, but
I mean, to be blunt, and it's basically Muchumon but purple.
it is basically Muchumon but purple. She is wearing one of those monocles on the with a instead of a chain, it has the hard bit. Either way, she kind of waves Matsu down and gives Asher an assessing stare for all of maybe 30 seconds before she clears her throat and looks embarrassed and looks away and says, do you have some kind of identification?
Asher still has his badge on him. He's dealt with two people that have been like this already. He's still got it on him.
Ah, I see. Well, assuming that there's no other town council business, where did everybody go? Never mind. I can meet you back at the library to double check the schedule and see where he's scheduled to be. I'm assuming you're going to give them permission, Matsu. Matsu nods a little bit and then looks at Arcus to kind of, hey, what's going on here? But hasn't said anything yet.
Excellent. Let's go. And he is going to, half turn to head back there and look back at her and very clearly expecting her to come right now.
She looks a little embarrassed, but she clears her throat and says, meeting adjourned? And she doesn't even finish the word adjourned before two of the council members just gone.
I guess Asher has done good again.
I get the feeling if like 10 dots of intimidation was possible, that's what Asher has right now.
I mean,
Or in presence, rather.
Asher already has 5 dots in presence, so, you know. That and medicine are the only 2 skills he's got 5 dots in. Asher knows what he's about.
That's a.
Yeah, that I was gonna ask if me and my friends could use the library for DAH business. Looks at Asher, leaving with the penguin mon. Yeah, there's other business we're here for too.
I get the feeling we need to talk then.
Yeah, because apparently it's not just DAH business.
What sort of business is it?
Arcus is gonna go onto the platform now with Matsu. Well, on our way here, we encountered a black toy Agumon we ran into on a previous DAH assignment, who was basically scamming people, and they were trying to scam people again, but this time with pottery sherds that they were claiming were from Henka. And well, turns out some of them were legitimate.
Oh dear. Kiel's been pretty sure that that's been happening.
Yeah, and apparently we learned it's probably smugglers. Because the Black Toy Agumon said they got it from someone.
So you need to talk to Matsu, the town councilman, not Matsu, the dad. Okay. Take care
Can
of your
we
business.
get moving?
Take care of your business. I'll be upstairs when you're done.
Okay.
I mean, Arcus, if you would like to stay here and spend time with your dad, go for it. I do not believe I need him. Just that one. So I think we should probably switch back over to Jace here, since we're just going to be making our way back here.
Haboku will be staying with Arcus and his father.
You guys are leaving Asher.
Somewhere deep inside Haboku's barely cognizant consciousness, he knows.
The one brain cell has activated and it said, nah.
That looks like none of my business, too.
I mean, let's be fair. Sending a scientist out by themselves into enemy territory while wearing a giant logo of the enemy is kind of a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Rib sees nothing wrong with it, but Rib's a biased source, so.
I was about to say, Riv is the last person we'd ask for this.
I just had to say. You know.
I mean, out of character.
I mean, Riv only sent himself into enemy territory, you know.
Well then, Jace,
Mm-hmm.
you're being served warm alcoholic drinks.
Yep, he just chillaxing.
You get the feeling that if they had invented a jukebox or a radio by now, smooth jazz would be playing in this place.
Okay.
No, smoother jazz, not music.
Out of my
The-
wheelhouse.
Lounge jazz, that slow, bassy. You know.
Where
I'll share.
they
I'll share
play
links
off. You
later.
got it.
I'll share examples later. Anyway,
Chilling like a villain, yo.
she doesn't seem to be much for conversation, assuming that you aren't engaging her in conversation.
No, not
And
really.
to be honest, this is starting to feel like a cop bar. Because
Ew.
some of the other people who are here are guardsmen who seem to want to do nothing but drink the drinks and not make a lot of conversation and not see a lot of the other Digimon around them.
I'm completely fine with most of this, but then you had to say the C word. No, Jace is chill. He's just waiting to figure out, or he's just waiting to find out if he has to bail his kid out of jail or not.
No one is going to disrupt him doing his job.
Yeah, but after you're done doing your job. So, this is actually the perfect place to be right now, because if my kid ends up going to jail, we're going to hear about it here. Nah, you can probably move on. Jace is just chilling.
Okay. Riv,
None
did you
shall
try to leave
see
any of the...
me. Though my battle cry may give me away.
Frosty Bite, I'm gonna deny that one. He's already got 2 guitars. He does not need a third.
How many guitars can one Growlmon carry? We're going to keep it to
Considering your
2.
size, probably a lot.
I mean, I own how many guitars? Like 6? I think. Some amount.
There, in the Discord, Jace, is the kind of thing that would be playing in here if they had invented the apparatus to allow for the playing of it without a live band.
Oh,
Riv,
Yes.
are you sticking to the public areas?
I mean, he'll make a moderate attempt to, but also if he wanders around and no one stops him, then,
Hmm.
that sort of just depends on, like how open the more closed off areas are, and if there's anyone like actively paying attention to it.
Is a rope and stanchion barrier enough to keep you out of an area?
Is it just a rope and stanchion?
I mean, multiple stanchions and rope between them, but yes.
With that, with no additional signage, no. It's literally just rope and stanchion, no.
Okay, give me a navigation check then.
All right. Have a mere helper. I'll use a willpower. That's just kind of awful. Wow.
Oh, cool! It's even worse.
Hey, wow! It gets worse. So go ahead and mark that off. I guess I will use a soul. Getting it right back to where it was before, which is a 4, and I'm just going to stick with that. Because at this point, if he gets lost, he gets lost. I attempted to influence it, and the dice said no. So, yep, that's just going to be a 4.
Okay. You cross one stanchion, I'm assuming by levitating over it, and find a doorway on the other side. And beyond that doorway is a staircase. You see an arrow pointing up that says the stacks, and an arrow pointing down that says the vaults.
All right, option number 2 it is.
Okay. You start going down and start going down. And there's a little landing about 1.5 meters down. And then you turn around and you go down and you go down and you go down another 1.5 meters. And you reach a second landing with a door. And a sign on the stairs here that has an arrow pointing up that says the stacks, and an arrow pointing down that says the vault.
Well, since he obviously hasn't reached where he's going yet, he's just going to keep going down.
Cool. How long?
If he comes across another 2 landings that do the exact same thing, he'll just go on that one.
Okay. You're
Because at
still
that
on
point,
the
that
same
might
floor.
Also, he walks out into the same area that he walked in from.
Yep.
All right, cool. Now he's going to do the same thing again, but he's going to use True Sight on himself because now he's curious.
Does that allow you to see things around you as well, or just yourself?
True Sight, what it does, at the level that I'm casting it at, it basically makes it so that way I'm able to see illusions if there's any illusion-y stuff going on. It also gives me some dim sight.
No. It's the exact same thing.
Yep, it was more about just doing a quick illusion check.
Yep.
All right, cool. Now that he's done the basic thing, he's going to go ahead and roll a phonemics. Try and figure out what is going on here.
All right, hit me.
Oh, that'd be rude, but okay. No, not 116, just 16. Ouchie and rude. Alright, I do have another willpower I'm willing to burn, so. Yeah, 7's better.
Ugh, I miss. Not enough ale.
With a 7, you are able to determine that you're not sure exactly when it's happening, but at some point on this journey, you're being teleported back up to the ground floor. And with a little bit of experimentation, you also find that it happens in the other direction too.
I have the funniest workaround. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Remember how Riv learned the shackle word? Shackle prevents teleportation effects, so he is going to use shackle on himself in order to try and get past the teleportation barrier. Because shackle is the thing that prevents teleportation effects. He could just cast that on himself.
I think you broke all of Lightpaw's plans again.
It's hard.
No, Chaos was laughing too loud. I had to mute.
Oh, okay. It was just funny because of the extended silence after I said that.
You are, with the effect of the shackle, able to stop yourself from being teleported, reaching floors above and below, but you are not able to open any doors on those new landings. They just don't open.
That is fair. Honestly, this alone might confuse enough people. I'll just wait. How are you even standing out there? But is there like any sort of lock or keypad or something or other, or is it literally just pull on door acts like wall?
So you would have pulled on the door from the other side. There's no like there's like a push plate, but no door handle or anything like that from the inside, but you can push all you want. They are not going anywhere.
So apparently Asher's not the only one at risk of being arrested tonight.
Yeah, maybe, but Rib still hasn't seen any signs that says that he's not allowed to be here, so.
Do we have to hold up the "here's your sign"?
Look, he's in a library. He is going to be doing things. There is a reason he dies inside of ruins a lot. It's because he keeps trying to get into places that explicitly might be dangerous to try and get into, but just goes, well, there's nothing stopping me.
You know, just a barrier that keeps teleporting you away, a locked door, you know. None of that means don't go this way, but okay.
And all right, cool. Time for another minor thing just to check. He is going to see if he can't make a little icy patch on the door somewhere, like on the metal plate.
Nothing's gonna like you. Nothing stops you from making an icy patch. It doesn't accomplish anything, but nothing's stopping you.
Well, yeah, but he just wants to try making that so that way he can put his claws up to it, try and like freeze ice around his claws a bit to see if he can like pull it. Because there's nothing to pull with, but that doesn't mean this isn't a pull door. So he just wants to check.
No. The way the doors are constructed very clearly are push doors. The door jamb is on this side of the doors.
All right.
Like these are old-fashioned kind of door jams that the door would have literally just been allowed to swing back into the jam and kept there mostly with coils and springs.
All right. Well, in that case, it's like that with the if he goes up or down, right? Like if he tries both, neither of the doors work.
None of the doors work, yeah. They're only about 7 floors above the ground floor, but some of you can count for a while, but it starts getting creepy about 5 floors down under the ground floor.
How's it getting creepy?
There is a sense of Asher about the place.
So something that he would obliviously and happily ask questions to while everything else goes wrong. Got it.
Just a very menacing aura coming from beyond the doors, and it just gets more and more oppressive the deeper you go.
I see we found where Asher is currently.
No, Asher's still outside.
He is approaching.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have him make a quick appraisal to see if there's like an easy way that he can get past this non-destructively. And it's Riv with knowledge skills, so who knows where this will end up.
Huh.
13 on appraise on the door. If he doesn't get anything with this, then you know he's going to be pretty sure that there's nothing he can do about it.
This is a very, very fine door. The wood is from somewhere exotic and very, very old and very, very hard wood. Even if you could destroy these doors, it would be an absolute crime to do so.
Well, that's why I said non-destructively.
But you are pretty sure that even if you wanted to, these doors are probably magically reinforced and magically sealed. The walls around them are also pretty much just as firm. I don't believe you've got
used to
phasing.
breaking into warded places. Something hinges. Something not going to do that.
The hinges are on the other side of the doors.
Well, yeah, but Riv can cheat. But he's not going to do that.
Can you phase with Shackle?
No. Not that kind of cheating.
No.
More like the start ripping data away kind of cheating. But he's not going to do that.
Phasing. I think it would have actually been a Haboku state.
Mini reminder that you got like 3 levels of hacker in the party.
Especially because, unlike the others, Riv is uniquely, entirely incapable of fixing it after. Jace can put the values back to where he found it, and Asher can just like freely manipulate it. Riv is literally just only yoink.
While you're inspecting this door, scratching your head, looking at it, appraising it, you put a claw against it and it just opens. You're not sure why, but it just opens, as if it was never sealed in the first place.
All right, cool. Because he is going to maybe just chalk it up to the sticky hinges or something, and make sure to let people know on his way out.
Asher, the Penguinmon has led you through a very direct route at a brisk trot.
Good, good.
Not just to the library, but to the library, onto the stairwell, up to her office. And she has started consulting a timetable. And a really big clock.
Asher is just patiently waiting as the menacing is growing bigger.
See, I believe at this time of day, your scholar should be in the pathology section, which should be on the 3rd floor in the biology wing, 6th aisle, 3 rows back.
Ah, fitting for a pathological idiot. Lead the way.
One moment. You and your companions hereby have formal permission to explore these premises for the purpose of seeking out your lost DAH member and delivering your message.
I said, lead the way.
Oh, I was intending to, but there are protocols to these things. The spells must be activated in a certain way, or they just don't work. Otherwise, you'd be trapped in the stacks for who knows how long, if you could even get off the stairwell.
Asher's just going to turn around and erase her door.
Right!
He will put it back down that
Riv-
he's made his point.
Riv just being like, how to not hurt these doors. Asher, your doors are my domain now.
Asher, the god of door.
I contain everything that has the attribute of door. Unlimited door works.
I mean, he is the guardian of the gates, so it probably actually would be under his domain.
Asher's new specialty, doors.
She leads you through. Sorry.
I will 100% go Gilgamesh with doors.
That is not the Fate character I was referencing, but you do you.
Oh, I know the one you were referencing. So anyways, they're getting, she's leading him there?
She's leading him to the general area, but after she gets him to the correct set of shelves, she just kind of looks around and says, well, he should be somewhere around here.
What was his name again?
His name is Gomuga.
Gomuga! Death hath come for you.
You couldn't even say that with a straight voice.
I'm aware and I hate it. Come out now. He's just shouting that for the record.
Your voice seems to be swallowed by this place.
Very well. Can I use my cantrip to make it louder?
You can attempt it.
Oh, there's not really any rolls to go with cantrips and such. It either works or it doesn't.
It makes it louder in the immediate vicinity around you, but this is a library, and such things are not done in libraries.
I see.
Even Nigel looks extremely uncomfortable with that fact, though.
Asher is going to start strolling along the aisles, his claws dragging along the floor. Looking, hunting.
The section is quite large, but eventually you're able to find a section of shelves that someone is, in fact, in.
Go Mooga!
The Guapamon looks up from the book he has in his hands. Can I help you?
Yes. You can start by explaining how you got into this position, being such an incredible idiot.
He looks politely puzzled.
You sent Naomi off on her own? You
Naoki.
came Naoki off on her own, and then you came here on your own. You have a job to do back at the DAH headquarters. You are not supposed to be a field agent. Neither is C.
Should I not have? She seemed keen for the assignment.
Keen
She asked
does
for it.
not keep her alive.
Ah, this is one of those ethics things, isn't it?
Good night, y'all. I don't need to witness the rest of this.
Yeah, he just sealed his fate.
Even Jace might be biting him now.
Yeah, Haboku hit follow Asher. That would be the part where his brain turned on and said, "Yeah, this guy's it's not worth it."
Tell me, is it more ethical for me to have denied her what she wished to do?
So
To have abridged her own free will?
So first off, as soon as he said that, Asher is just going to pull out his Valve dock and start recording. Basically, body cam footage kind of thing, just to back up his reasoning here. I'm sorry. Could you repeat what you said about Naoki's keenness not keeping her alive?
It was her will to do what she could to study this phenomenon. Her expertise meant that she was the best mind for the job. She was willing to accept the risk. I was not willing to deny her will.
So you sent her there alone. You didn't try to get somebody to go with her? To watch her back? To make sure that she didn't wind up glitched? Which, by the way, she did, and I fixed her. No thanks to you.
We had contacts in the area who were supposed to escort her. Am I to be blamed for their failures now?
You are to be blamed for not sending her with somebody in the first place.
You say she was. You say she became glitched. How?
Well, you'd be able to read the report if you were doing your job back at the headquarters. But no, you're up here. Also by yourself.
I am the foremost expert in the subject that is needed. That research was needed for, which is, incidentally, glitch parthenogenesis. I study how the glitches come to be, how they form, how they are created, how they change once they have been created. Odds are no other individual Digimon in the DAH has the expertise to know what they're looking for if I were to send them here.
Then you should have stepped down from your position and appointed someone else.
Who? Precisely.
Not my problem.
So raise of hands. Other people getting annoyed by this guy. Just me?
No, oh, Asher's... The only reason that he's not reaping already is that I don't want to actually ruin this quest line here that Lightpaw made, but also, oh fucking hell. Ugh. You called for people to come up here. Why?
It was the price of my access to some of the deeper archives here.
The price of
The
your
town's head.
access was for us to come up here?
Yes. My letter back to the DAH should have mentioned that there was some sort of smuggling activity going on.
Ah, that. Okay. So in other words, you're not needed for anything right now.
That depends. Do you want this? Do you want the glitches to stop?
Not if it means the life of people. Oh, what tier is this guy?
He's a Guapamon. I think he's a Mega. Give me a second, I will triple check.
Guapamon? And that's a champion. It's the evolution. It's the direct evolution from common one.
I'm just trying to judge by likelihood of surviving reaping him.
Yeah, he is a champion. There is a feat for getting hints from the GM, I believe.
There's
Is
one called
anyone in
Common
here?
Sense.
You would just say the, are you sure you want to do that?
He's awfully calm about your presence, and nobody else has been. There, I put the duck in the...
Oh, that guy.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I put the kappa in the Discord.
Yeah, that's definitely a champion.
I'm pretty sure that kappa's a rabbit too, but not this one.
Hmm. Your research is done here. You are to return to the headquarters.
He raises an eyebrow. On whose authority?
Mine.
He sighs.
Currently, I am the only one in charge of all of the medical there, so consider it a doctor's orders, medical relieving of duties, whatever you want to call it. You're done.
He glances up at one of the reflect area.
You cut out there. Is he cutting out for anyone else?
It was kind
I'm
of
kinda-
difficult.
Yeah, we heard he glances up at the reflex.
Test 1, 2.
You seem to be okay now.
You're good right now.
My laptop is not liking me. He glances up at one of the reflective panels overhead. It's being used to redirect light from the central dome. Judging by the looks of those clouds, we're about to get another blizzard. That will take approximately 3 days for the blizzard to clear, and then another day for the road to be safe to travel. May I make a copy of a book in those 4 days?
Right now, you are very lucky that I have not reaped you on the spot for your crimes. I would not push my patience any further.
Well, then I suppose I had better leave before the blizzard hits. Good luck with your business in the city, he says, sliding the tome that he had in his hand back. Although I do suppose that this means that in the future I will be sending you to retrieve these tomes.
Perhaps they're one of my many minions that I have brought to the DAH.
Well, well, when you return, be sure to enumerate my crimes to Kinzo.
Pretty sure Asher
Okay.
already did that thoroughly.
I was about to say, technically, I think Asher did, and I think Jace also did. Was just like, yeah, this can't happen anymore, man. He's gonna come back to a sudden reorganization.
Reorganization about, what, 4 times the number of people?
Yep. This guy is being put permanently in the desk job.
That's right. You're lucky to get that much.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think he's getting floor coon without the floor coon.
I just want to put it there, out of character. It is a really unwise choice for anybody in leadership to take an extended leave of absence, and when being told to appoint somebody, say who. It is also very horrendous for a scientist to promote themselves as the foremost in a particular field without an understudy at hand. Because if they die, their information is gone, and this is why they leave understudies behind.
And not only that, but also, that's also what... If he's so important, he should have made sure he had an escort. Ugh.
Yep.
But this is why we're reorganizing, because apparently the digital world here is learning.
But either way, Asher will be absolutely making sure this guy is demoted to the floor. But Asher is going to watch him and make sure that he leaves. He's also going to turn to... I am terrible with names.
Nigel didn't follow you.
Oh, she didn't.
That penguin knows what isn't her business.
Ah. Well, then he will be following the guy out. And, is she at least still at the entrance to this area?
That was somebody else anyway. Oh, the entrance to the floor, yes.
Great. On their way past her, he's going to, do whatever you need to do to revoke his access.
Why?
Because I said so. But also, he will be leaving immediately.
Out of supplies, that's a death sentence.
Fine. He can wait in the town here for us to leave and escort him back. As he's saying this, making sure the guy can hear. However, I do not want him having access to any of this area, any of the normally off-limits parts of this building. He made a grave error and put somebody's life at risk, not to mention his own, and who knows how many others might be out there.
But he's a resident. He's staying in the dormitories here.
Asher is just fixing her with a glare.
I can't very well evict him on no notice. At least let him retrieve his possessions.
Do you guys have a jail here? In the town? As far as I'm concerned, his actions are criminal.
She raises the eyebrow that is not holding the monocle in place. You may present that to the captain of the city watch. As far as I'm aware, he has broken none of the city's laws, nor none of the region's laws. He's not crossed Matsu. He has not done harm to any of the stacks. I'm willing to confine him to quarters while you explain this to the city watch.
Very well.
But you are a visitor here as well as he. Guap, Scholar Gamuga, you are hereby confined to your quarters and the public areas of the building. I presume you know where they are, but even if you don't, you know that the doors will not allow you access anywhere beyond where you're supposed to be.
For the record, though, Asher did make note of the location and specific tome to pass along to Riv later. He will at least have Riv make a copy of it.
It's just also extra funny because Asher is trying to be like a real hardliner right now, while also knowing that Riv is in the party and absolutely is not. We'll just get this guy whatever he asks for, basically. Because researcher.
Yes. Asher is going to do his best to make sure Riv does not meet this guy until we're leaving. And even then, Asher might gag him, just to make sure. After what happened with Naoki.
Gamuga or Riv?
Both! No, he can't really gag Riv, but he will gag this guy.
He can try to gag Riv. Riv would just explode.
Oh, yeah.
I need an adult?
So... Well, in this case, please make sure that he gets where he's supposed to go, and point me to the captain of the guard here. Or watch. Actually, yeah, tell me where they are, but I think I will go talk with Arcus's dad first.
Well, the City Watch captain is going to either be at his home, but at this time of day, he's going to be in the watch house in the outer gate.
Ah, perfect. I know where that is. Thank you.
I assume this concludes your business with the stacks.
For the moment.
Very well, your business is done. I will escort you down to the public areas.
Asher will be going and heading to the tower again.
Hey, Riv.
I was about to say, he's
Oh,
totally
no.
gonna be fucking stuck in there now, isn't he?
I had a feeling.
Hi, Riv. Bye, Riv.
Roll me a D10,
Well, I mean,
please.
he's been keeping that shackle effect on himself, but yeah.
Oh
I,
dear.
I'm fully expecting that he's just gonna be fucking trapped in here now.
So, fun story. You remember how my Discord creeped out for a second there?
Yeah.
So did the rest of my computer.
Oh,
I don't know how y'all are still on the server.
hasn't
We're
kicked us out
probably
yet.
not.
Seems to be working for me.
Well, I'm going to need to know what you roll.
All right, cool. What do you want me to roll?
Oh,
A D10.
I
Alright.
rolled a D10. It's not coming through.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I
I'm
also
not.
can't get back in, so...
Do you just want me to like roll a dice and say what it rolls?
I tried to roll nothing. The dice rolls, but it's not showing the value.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was testing.
Lightpaw, you there?
I think
I'm
he
Okay.
just
here,
might have-
but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The room's probably just going to crash very shortly for us all.
Yeah, do you just want me to roll a dice and say what it says?
Yes.
All right. It rolled an 8. So whatever an 8 means.
Okay, I'm going to make a note of that. But I think at this point we probably need to call it because of technical difficulties.
Yeah. We
Oh,
can't roll anything. Uh-oh.
I'm surprised the room hasn't crashed out for everybody yet.
I know, right?
I
How weird.
am too.
Might
But
have to
it
do
is what it
a
is.
remote post.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us on the stream today. That was Data Anomaly Hunter Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out, but you can also do so by checking out our SCAR system, available on our Discord as well as itch.io, and giving us feedback on it. Or you can also help out by becoming a member on YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.